Thank you, Mike. You could go to the store and purchase a necklace like this, or you could make it yourself. That's what we're going to show you how to do this morning with Kathy Oligas, who's here from Dee's. Your Spring Spectacular is coming up, which means you got a big sale in the store, but you also will teach people how to do things like this.
Right. We have about 5 classes that they can come in. They don't have to sign up ahead of time, but they can go to the website and see what they are.
Okay, and this is one of them. All right. So how do we create this design in a piece of jewelry?
This is just a glass blank and has rounded edges.
Okay.
We're going to actually put alcohol ink on the back side.
I'm not familiar with alcohol ink.
It's an alcohol-based ink, so it cleans up with alcohol, dissolves in alcohol, but not water.
Oh, okay. So if it gets wet or sweaty or whatever, it's not going to come off.
But we're also going to seal this, so we don't have to rip that anyway.
Okay.
So if you had something on that was alcoholic, like hairspray or something like that, it wouldn't bother it. So this is a very thin ink, and we're just going to use the ink to put some ink on the glass. Doesn't matter. And this, if you just hate it, you can use some alcohol to wipe it off.
Okay.
So if you want to take any of these colors and do this one, just put a couple dots. You could drop the dots. Doesn't make any difference. And then when we do another color, it'll tend to bleed into the one that we already have. If you can see how that's starting to bleed into that. You can do things like blow it around. You can take, if you get too much, let's say right here, I feel like, oh, that's just too much.
Okay.
You can take a brush and kind of soak it up a little bit. You can't really go wrong with it. And another interesting look that you can get, if you actually this is actually an alcohol blender, just drop 1 drop in the middle of it, and you can kind of see what it does.
Oh, wow.
See the look that you get?
Yeah.
And this dries fairly quickly because it's alcohol based. And then when we're done with that and it's completely dry, you could leave the back just blank. But it doesn't look that good against your skin. We found that if we take a piece of paper, cardstock, and we cut it to fit the pendant and put it behind it, it gets a much truer color.
Okay, so you can choose a different color background. It could be white, black, red, whatever color you choose.
Right, you could completely cover it with alcohol ink, or you can put a background. Like this one, if you see the spots here, that's actually white paper showing through.
Oh, neat, okay.
But I didn't like the white on the back, so we painted the back with just some black paint.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's no hole in this glass, so we need what's called a bail. And that gets glued onto the back of the glass when we're finished. That won't show because you've got that paper.
Chain or a string through it.
Right, you can use a chain. Like this one we have a chain on, this one we have a string on. Oh, and then there's a couple other projects here just showing that you could use anything that's non-porous. This is a tile box.
That's pretty.
These are some coasters.
Coasters, and here's a finished product. If we go this way, here's a finished product on a coaster.
So it works on any of these surfaces, and it's very durable, and you put a nice finish over top of it also.
All right, so that's one of the projects they'll be doing at Dee's on the 20th of March. Is that right? Did I get there? It's a Saturday. That's one of the projects you can go into the store and do, and everything will be 20% off in the store on that day. Coming up in a little while, Kathy's going to show us how to make some photo boxes. You can find Dee's on Shelbyville Road. Their phone number is 896-6755, and we have a link on fox41.com.